Hi everyone, it's Catherine from 85th and Pine, and in today's video I'll be making this farm puzzle. So let's go ahead and get started. So before I go ahead and cut out my animal pieces, I just wanted to show you what I ended up doing. So just for the animal pieces, I decided to use a 1/4 inch birch plywood, and I wanted them painted, but I didn't really want to paint them afterwards just for convenience purposes. You can definitely paint them afterwards, or you don't have to paint them at all, it's up to you. But I wanted to do it this way, so I decided to go ahead and just kind of measure how big my animal pieces were and paint the board before cutting it into different sections of whichever animal I'm going to be cutting. So like for instance, the yellow is going to be the chick, the pink is going to be the pig, and so on and so forth. So I went ahead and painted that. I'm going to go ahead and mask this before I cut and engrave it. And I'm just going to align them the best I can on each section, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, now that everything is done cutting and engraving, I'm going to go ahead and show you what mine looks like and tell you a little bit more about it. So here is the finished product, and I ended up painting the 1/8 inch plywood that I used for the actual puzzle itself, and I glued two pieces together. So the top part is painted, and I painted it before I cut it and engraved it. The back piece is just plain wood. I did not paint that side, I didn't need to. And you can choose to paint yours or use a different material or whatever you prefer to do. This is just what my personal preference was. And I had this piece up on the top of the barn engraved, but before I took any of the masking paper off, I did paint it so that it would pop out more, as well as what I customized right here. It says Eve and Eli's Farm. You can add whatever you want or just leave it blank, but that's just what I wanted to do. And as you can see, I have all of my farm animals. So we have a horse, a dog, a cow, a chick, cat, and a pig. And again, I used 1/8 inch material and glued them together like this. But for the animal pieces, I did separately cut these out on 1/4 inch birch plywood because I wanted them to be raised just slightly so it's easier for kids to take them in and out, and plus I think it just fits better that way, and they're a little bit wiggly so they can go in and out easily. And then of course behind each piece it shows what the animal is, which is a nice little indicator for kids as well to learn. And like I said before, I did paint these before I cut them, as you saw earlier in the video, but I did touch them up, a few of them, by painting the beak on the chick, and the cow I painted the snout pink as well. Again, you can do whatever you prefer or what works best for you. So now I'm actually deciding that I'm going to put on a clear wax that's non-toxic, just to help keep the paint secure on here and help with any scratches in the future. So I'm going to be using this Waverly Clear Wax, and you can choose to use this or something different. This is non-toxic, so that's why I chose this. And I'm just going to take a rag and just dip it in my wax and then rub it onto my pieces. I don't know that I'm going to do it on the actual puzzle board itself, but I'm definitely going to do it on the animal pieces. And just for reference, for the paint, I did use a Waverly paint. It's a Waverly chalk paint that you can find at Walmart. I'm not sure if other places online sell it, but this is where I got it. So I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do with this wax. Like I said, I'm just going to dip my rag into the wax just a little bit. And this goes on clear. It may look white at first, but it does go on clear. And then I'm just going to rub it on to each of my pieces. And you should only need one coat for this, but it's up to you to do more than one. And like I said, it's going to dry clear, so that's not going to really matter. So that's what I'm gonna do to all my pieces, and then I'm gonna be pretty much finished with this puzzle. All right, if you're interested in making this yourself, I'll have the file listed in the description box below on where you can purchase it. And if you're interested in buying your own Glowforge machine, please feel free to use my referral code that's also listed in the description box below on where you can get money off. Plus, I would get credits too, which my family and I truly appreciate. And if you would like to join our new Facebook group, that's called Students of the Forge, where we share helpful tips and ideas. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.